aircraft has been causing significant logistical challenges and delays since yesterday. He says, I want to sincerely apologize to our airline customers and passengers who are impacted, but we consider that nothing is more important than safety when people fly on one of our Airbus aircraft, like millions do every day. So this is the post, in fact, that you can see on your screens right now. This is by Airbus CEO, and he's also mentioned that the teams are working round the clock to support the operators and ensure these updates are deployed as swiftly as possible to get the planes back in the sky and resume normal operations with safety assurances coming in from Airbus. And viewers, we have some more breaking inputs coming in. DGCA has also issued another statement. This is the second compliance status report that has been put out by DGCA, in which DGCA has given us a status update. So out of the 338 aircraft which needed software upgradation, we are being told in 270 planes the software has been upgraded already. 68 aircraft are left, and that is also likely to be completed by later tonight or tomorrow early morning. Joining us on the broadcast right now is my colleague Isha for more updates on this. Isha, so as per DGCA's compliance report, there were just 4 cancellations because of this process that was going on. But tell us a little bit about the delays and what else has DGCA mentioned?
Right, Hina. So this was more of a precautionary measure that the DGCA and other aviation bodies have undertaken, because this particular accident that has been averted so far is that the airline dropped a few meters in altitude. But also important to remember that at that time the autopilot was on, so no serious issue had taken place. But the European Union came forward and issued an advisory, and so did the DGCA. And now, in fact, the DGCA also instructed all Indian airlines, which did include Air India, Air India SpiceJet, and Air India Express and Indigo, to conduct necessary checks and to also perform the software upgradation. It's also important to note, Hina, that this is just a mere software upgradation, which can be very critical to a plane's safety, and it's also very important, but this is a precautionary measure that has been successfully completed. In fact, the update at 5:30 p.m. the DGCA on sources have shared with us is that out of the 338 total affected aircrafts, 270 have been completed. 270 software upgradations have been completed. 68 aircraft are remaining. In fact, no serious cancellations, as you were also pointing out, have been mentioned so far. And what we're expecting is that by tomorrow or early morning or by later tonight, this also may be resolved. However, this was the EASA Emergency Airworthiness Directive which led to all of this action that took place. Airbus also then came out and issued an alert. However, what the important bit is that the ELAC was the one that was affected, and ELAC is very critical in identifying and in determining how up and down the plane goes. So now in India, what is being ensured is that that there is no loss of flight, that this security upgradation can take place successfully. DGCA has told us that most of it is done, and also Air India on sources have also confirmed to us, sources the airline have confirmed to us that about 80% of software upgradation is done. So it does seem positive on the ground, and also because not major delays have been reported from the ground as well. Back to you.
Thank you very much for the moment, for joining us with your inputs on this story. Let's now go across to our guests who are joining us on the broadcast as well. We have Parvez Damania, ex-ED